Have you ever gone into a gym or some sort of exercise studio and watched people who are strength training and listened specifically to how well they were breathing? A lot of people don't breathe well, but it's a crucial component for you to be able to push your body to the point of momentary muscle failure. And so I just encourage you to find a breathing scheme, not necessarily a scheme, but a rhythm that works well for you. So we don't encourage, here at Maya, we don't encourage like breathe in so many seconds, breathe out. We want you to always to have a relaxed, loose jaw hanging from your mouth, and we want your breath to be able to freely pass in and out. So there's no noises and no obstruction to the airflow in or out of your body. So we want you to find a rhythm that works well for you. People respond differently to breathing and to pushing their body to the point of momentary muscle failure. We always want you to think breathing makes it go. So the more you breathe, the more you can push or pull on a resistance. And often people who begin breathing more rapidly as they approach momentary muscle failure can actually accomplish a deeper fatigue and a deeper inroad through time or through repetitions than they could have otherwise had they stopped or held their breath or just slowed their breathing down. So here's an example of something that I do that you might be able to do and incorporate into your strength training. I like to think about my breathing in 3 different gears. Now, I don't necessarily schematically plan for those but when my body needs additional oxygen and additional breathing, it sort of flips into that next gear. And so the first gear is slow, relaxed, deep breathing. That's about 2/3 of the exercise for me. As I approach that second gear, my body flips in. Usually it's before I begin pushing into a resistance or begin pulling again on it. And it's essentially double the speed of gear 1. So it's more like this. And I'll maintain that gear as long as I possibly can until my body needs additional oxygen, additional airflow, and additional thought of breathing makes this go. And I flip into third gear, which is essentially 3 times what I started with in gear 1. And so think of this as gear 3. Now you won't be able to last really long there. You can even see how my throat got a little bit dry there for that moment. You won't be able to last in that gear for very long, and so conserve that third gear of breathing for the last few seconds, the last half, or the last full repetition, and see if you can push your body to that extreme limit and reach momentary muscle failure.